Warning. Actonville TV disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host, authors, and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any religious affiliation.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranamayappa, Govinda, 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 Jai Bolo Hanuman ki Jai. Welcome to the show, everybody. Good evening to everybody. We are currently streaming live in the nation's south on Actonville TV. This is the Journey Show, the show about exploring Hinduism as a whole. For those of you who don't know me, I'm your host Kimera Heeralal, taking you through an hour of education and praise and worship and great energies. Today is episode 103 and it's about the origins of Narasimhi, the female version of Narasimha, also known as Pratyangira. Now, before we open up anything and do anything on the Hindu and cultural show, let's praise Lord Ganesha as we always do, excuse me, in everything that we do in our culture. Helping us open up the show this evening is Stylus Music Academy, praising Lord Ganesha.
விநாயகனே வெவ்வினையே வேறறுக்கவல்லா விநாயகனே வேட்கை தணிவிப்பான் விநாயகனே விண்ணிற்கும் மண்ணிற்கும் நாதனுமாம் தன்மையினால் கண்ணீர் பணிவல் கனிந்த விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே வேழமுகத்தோனே ஞான முதல்வனே வேழமுகத்தோனே ஞான முதல்வனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே விநாயகனே வினை உமாபதியே உலகம் என்றாய் ஒரு சுற்றினிலே வலமும் வந்தாய் உமாபதியே உலகம் என்றாய் ஒரு சுற்றினிலே வலமும் வந்தாய் கணநாதனமாங்கனியே உண்டாய் கணநாதனமாங்கனியே உண்டாய் கதிர்வேலவனின் கருத்தில் நின்றாய் கதிர்வேலவனின் கருத்தில் நின்றாய் விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே வேழமுகத்தோனே ஞான முதல்வனே வேழமுகத்தோனே ஞான முதல்வனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே கணநாதா கணநாதா கற்பக கணநாதா 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 கற்பக கணநாதா கனிவாக அருள்வாயே கஜமுக சிவபாலா கனிவாக அருள்வாயே கஜமுக சிவபாலா விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே விநாயகனே வினை தீர்ப்பவனே விநாயகனே வெவ்வினையே வேழக்கவல்லா விநாயகனே வேட்கை தணிவிப்பான் விநாயகனே விண்ணிற்கும் மண்ணிற்கும் நாதனுமாம் தன்மையினால் கண்ணீர் பணிவில் கனிந்த
Jai Ganesha. What a beautiful delivery from young kids. I love watching the youth praising and worshipping all of our deities and swamis. And a very big thank you to Stylers Music Academy with all these beautiful children praising Lord Ganesha. Coming in through YouTube, as always, one of our biggest and most loyal fans we've ever had, Devin Naidu, everybody. Namaskaram to you, sir. Welcome to the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who just joined us, please do interact with us in studio today as we are streaming live, and we'd love for you to comment and share your views and beliefs, as this is a cultural show. Share your opinions as well with us. Share your questions. I obviously don't know everything, so when you ask me something and I don't know the answer to it, I will get the answer for you and get back to you in the next show, as always. All right, if you want to interact with us on an anonymous basis, you're welcome to hashtag your views and comments anonymously and drop us a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp line, which you'll find at the bottom right of the screen throughout the entire show. All right, so let's get to it. Let's start with the show, ladies and gentlemen, as we are talking about the origins of Narasimhi, the female version of Narasimha. This was actually news to me when Tiara decided to comment and share this knowledge with us, this wisdom, and I truly, honestly, I'm not going to pretend I know everything. I did not know much about Narasimha in the first place. And then to find out there's a Narasimhi, a female version of Narasimha, which was so beautiful because there's so much that we don't know in Hinduism. All right, so as we open up the show today, we're talking about Narasimhi, all right? And another name for Narasimhi is Pratyangira. Okay, so Pratyangira is the Sanskrit name for Narasimhi, right? And Narasimhi is also called Atharvana. Also, well, according to the internet, which a lot of people have argued with me, they also call her Bhadrakali, which a lot of people did say when I was putting together the research of the show. They were shouting at me and saying, no, that's not true. But I'm just sharing with you this wisdom, this knowledge from my research. All right. So another name is Narasimhi, which we mentioned, and Simhamukhi, also known as Nikumbala. Now, Narasimhi is a Hindu goddess associated with Shaktism. Now, she is described to be the female energy and consort of Narasimha. Now, according to the Tripura, also known as the Tripura Rahasya, she is the pure manifestation of the wrath of Tripura Sundari. Now, in the Vedas, Pratyangiri, also known as Narasimhi, is represented in the form of Atharvana. And also they're calling her Atharvana Bhadrakali. Now, the goddess of Atharva Bhadrakali, is also known as, or should I say, okay, so Atharvana Bhadrakali, she is the goddess of the Atharva Veda. This is why I wanted to share this information, even if you didn't agree with what I was teaching today. So Atharvana Bhadrakali is the goddess of the Atharva Veda and magical spells. Narasimhi is part of the Sapta Matrika mother of goddesses. I hope I have made that clear. If I didn't, Mr. Naidu, Devin, if you're there, please help me with the show if you feel I'm a little out of line or incorrect. Alright, so let's look at the legends and the stories. Okay, now if you look at the legends, there are many Hindu texts that state different legends of Narasimhi. Now in a tale of the Devi Madhyamyam, Narasimhi was one of the Sapta Matrikas, one of them, okay? Or you could say one of the 7 mother goddesses who assembled to defeat the forces of Asura Sumba and Nasumba, who had overrun Sraga, meaning heaven. Alright? I'd like to apologize if I do mispronounce anything, as I am English speaking, teaching the Hindu culture and some Sanskrit words. I do apologize. Alright. So according to many Puranas now, at the end of the Krita Yuga, a glittering spark appeared from the universe and transformed into a wicked demon named Vapulasura. Now, Valupasura disturbed a group of 8 sages who were performing rituals of Ashtalakshmi. This angered the goddess, who transformed a holy lotus flower into a kavacha, or a strong shield in English, right? Now, it is also mentioned that the lotus that was transformed had 562 petals in it. Now, the shield provided is a great protection to the 8 sages, allowing them to perform the holy rituals without any disturbance. Following this, the Devi took the form of Narasimhi and defeated the demon Vipulasura. Now, according to the Makandya Purana and the Shiva Purana, in the beginning of the Treta Yuga, Narasimhi, the 4th among the 10 avatars of Vishnu, killed the unruly Asura king Hiranyakashipu by ripping his body to shreds. Narasimha grew furious and unstoppable due to the evil contained in Hiranyakashipu's body, while the original story ended with Prahlada pacifying him and convincing him to return to Vakunta. Now, in the Shiva tradition, okay, Shiva assumed the form of Sharaba, a bird-man hybrid. Sharaba tried to carry Narasimha in his talons, but Narasimha in turn assumed the form of Gandhabarinda and engulfed Shaba. Now, upon the prayers of Shiva, Mahadevi, upon the prayers of Shiva, Mahadevi took the form of Pratyangiri and emerged out of the head of Shaba, pacifying Narasimha and taking her place as his consort as Narasimhi. As we will mention another version and another legend, I know that story was a lot to take in. We also had our praise and worship with Lord Ganesha. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Deshan Styler Naidu and Sianam Shlava with Male Male Vasingudra.
மலர் பாடும் நொந்தாளும் எமைக்கார்க்கு வந்திடுவாய் நீலவண்ணா எமைக்கார்க்கு வந்திடுவாய் கோவிந்தா ஹரி கோவிந்தா ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி கோவிந்தா வைகுண்டவாசா ஸ்ரீ வெங்கடேஷ நாராயண ஹரி கோவிந்தா மனை மேலே வாழ்கின்ற மாதவா
மலை மேலே வாழ்கின்ற மாதவா
மக்கள் குழைத்தீர்க்கு மனம் இறங்கி தூயவா
மலை மேலே வாழ்கின்ற மாதவா மக்கள் குறை தீர்க்க மனம் இறங்கி தூயவா
மனை மேலே வாழ்கின்ற மாதவா
சாங்கு சக்கரம் கொண்டவன் நீ அல்லவா
சங்கு சக்கரம் கொண்டவன் நீ அல்லவா
சங்கடம் தீர்க்கமை ஆளும் வல்லவா
சங்கதம் தீர்க்கமே ஆலம் வல்லவா
மலை மேலே வாழ்கின்ற மாதவா மங்கள மணி முழங்கும் கோயிலே மங்கள மணி முழங்கும் கோயிலிலே மணியாரும் விளங்கு நிற்கும் திருமார்பால்
அன்புக்கும் துணை வணங்கும் பக்தர்களே அன்புக்கும் துணை வணங்கும் பக்தர்களே
அருங்கிருந்த காப்பாற்றும் மலர்பாதா அன்புக்கும் துணை வணங்கும் பக்தர்களை அருங்கிருந்து காப்பாற்றும்
மழபாதா மலை மேலே
மலை மேலே
மலை மேலே வாழ்கின்ற மாறவா மக்கள் குழைத்தீர்க்கு மனம் இறங்கி தூயவா மலை மேலே வாழ்கின்ற மாறவா கோவிந்தா ஹரி கோவிந்தா ஹரி நாராயண ஹரி கோவிந்தா வைகுண்டவாசா ஸ்ரீ வெங்கடேஷ நாராயண ஹரி கோவிந்தா நாராயண ஹரி கோவிந்தா நாராயண ஹரி கோவிந்தா
Goinda, Goinda, Govinda! What a beautiful delivery by Deshan Style and Naidu and Sienna Mshlava from Durban, delivering a Malay Abasi Lukura. I hope you guys enjoy that song. I love seeing those two performing together. They sing like, you know, this little birdie on your shoulder, or the songs of the birds early in the morning. They make you want to listen to bhajan music. Thank you, Devanadi, for coming through on YouTube, helping us out with information of the show. Okay, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I'll finish the legendary stories, and then thereafter we will share your wisdom and what people need to take home with them, yeah? All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back straight after this.
See flooring differently. Innova Floor Santon. Contact us today.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa. Goinda, Goinda, Govinda, Om Shakti, Parashakti. Welcome to the show for those of you who just joined us. We are currently talking about the origins of Narasimhi, for those of you who are late. But feel free on the YouTube channel to actually rewind to the beginning of the show as you've missed a bit of teachings on this topic. Devin Naidu with his love and education coming through on YouTube. Thank you very much, Mr. Naidu. I really, really appreciate you. If you don't mind, guys, I would have liked to finish my legends first, and then we'll read the comments live again. Thank you so much, Andy Putin, for helping me with the comments. All right, so we spoke about the first two legends before the break. If you missed it, please do rewind and take a listen, right? Now, there's another version, okay, of Narasimhi, also known as Pratyangira. Now, in another version, it's mentioned that in ancient times, when two rishis, Pratyangira and Angiras, were meditating, right? And they say that they discovered a goddess through a mula mantra. And later, she prized the rishis by naming herself after them, henceforth called Pratyangira Devi. Now, the term Prati, right, for those of you who don't know, the term Prati means reverse, and Angiris means attacking. So thus, the goddess Pratyangira is one who reverses any black magic attacks in the temples of South India. She is also eulogized at or as Atharva Bhadrakali, as the she is considered the embodiment of the Atharva Veda. If this didn't make any sense, I'll say it to you again. The term Prati means reverse and Angiras, meaning attacking. Thus, the goddess Pratyangira is the one who reverses any black magic attacks. Now, in temples, especially in South India, they say she's also eulogized as Atharvana Bhadrakali, as she is considered the embodiment of the Atharva Veda. We've got Devin Naidu helping us out with a lot of information. Now you can put it up, Mr. Director, sir. We're talking about Pratyangira, right? Now he mentions that she balances the power between the human brain and body by making them realize the Satya and bringing them to the path of moksha. It eliminates the influences of evil forces. Devi Pratyangira Devi Pratyangira Devi reverses any evil occult forces that you just mentioned. And householders should worship benevolent and blissful forms of Devi like Bala, Tripura Sundari or Bhuvaneshwari, which is true. Thank you so much. And he also continues to share, Pratyangira Devi temple is located at Ayavadi, very near to Kumbakonam, Tamil Nadu. The temple is dedicated to the goddess Pratyangira in the incarnation of Kali. You see, thank you so much for that information, Devin. It has been so helpful and very, very informative. I actually learned something new from you today. Thank you. All right, let us continue with the show and things that are associated with Narasimhi Devi, as we are talking about her in this episode 103, if you want to take notes. All right, so in some images, right, she is shown as a dark complexioned, terrible in aspect, if I might say, and having a lion's face with reddened eyes and riding a lion or wearing black garments. She's wearing a garland of human skulls. Her hair stands on end, and she holds a trident, a serpent in the form of a noose, a hand drum, and a skull in her four hands. She is associated with Sharapa, and she has a variant form, Atharvana Bhadrakali. She is considered to be a powerful repellent of the influences generated by witchcraft and is said to have the power to punish anyone doing unrighteous. It is said that when Narasimha, they call it Narasimhika, shakes her lion's mane, she throws the stars into disarray. If you haven't seen what she looks like, unfortunately, due to our bad load shedding and bad network and signals, we had to remove our deities and samis from our visuals. You must be wondering, where's the pictures? So if you're wondering where's Hanuman Baba, which I always have here, and if you're wondering where's Lord Vishnu, he has been taken away so we can stream live and continue our Hindu teachings. Please forgive us if you have noticed this and you're probably wondering why I am explaining myself, okay? So forgive us that we cannot show you what Narasimhi looks like, but we are describing her to you. Alright, so let's look at in Hindu epics, right? Let's look at the Hinduism culture. Now, Pratyangira is also mentioned in the Hindu epic, the Ramayana. A lot of you know this. And Indrajit was performing Nekumbala Yaga, meaning a sacred ritual to worship goddess Nekumbala, which is another name of goddess Pratyangiri, or also you want to call her Narasimhi. So, I don't want to confuse you guys. I'd rather use the name Narasimhi as it may be an easier name or term to remember. Now, looking at our work today, if you're looking at the Hindu epics, right? We did mention that it's in the Ramayana, okay? And now we are talking about a sacred ritual to worship goddess Nekumbala, which is another name for goddess Pratyangiri. Now, while Rama and his soldiers were waging war in Lanka, Hanuman came down to stop this ritual because he knew that if Indraj completed it, he would become invincible, which is a nice story to have learned today. If you look at the worship of Narasimhi or Pratyangiri, Tantra classifies deities as Shanta, meaning calm, Agra, wrathful, Prachanda, horrifying, Gora, terrifying, and Tivra, ferocious. Now, Pratyangiri is considered as a Tivra Murti. Pratyangiri, also Narasimhi, Pratyangiri worship is basically, it's strictly prohibited for people who have namesake bhakti, right? And Pratyangiri worship is also done by the guidance of a guru who is proficient in Tantra, okay? So worships dedicated to Pratyangiri is performed at many places for the welfare of the people and for the eliminating the like influences of evil forces. So in some temples in Pratyangiri Devi Havan is performed on days of Amavasya. Devin and Daidu coming in through YouTube. He says one can offer savory prasad such as lemon rice and your pulyachara, meaning your tamarind rice, yeah, your sour rice. And apart from that, your panakam, a drink made out of jaggery and a cardamom. It can be offered too. He also says besides that, a red banana or pomegranates, raisins, red grapes, dates, and any red color fruits can be offered as an adhyatam for Pratyangira Devi. Thank you so much for that, Devin. Alright, so if you look at it, we've got Devanaidu sharing with us how you can praise her, but then now you have me teaching you of the worships, which is very, very dangerous and sacred at the same time. Make sure that if you are going to pray or find out how to praise and worship Narasimhi, also known as Pratyangiri, I do believe you should turn to your guru. If you do not have one, go to your nearest local temple and ask further questions. Or you can ask us, we'll connect you with the right people. Drop us a message at the bottom of the screen, we don't mind. Or we've got a WhatsApp line at the bottom right of your screen throughout the entire show. Okay, so let's go a little further from the worship part. Let's talk about, we were talking about Tantra, right? Let's talk about the 8 kinds of tantric acts that has to be done if you want to praise Narasimhi. Okay? So, like all tantric deities now, she can be invoked for the 8 kinds of acts usually performed. They are appealing, growth, increasing, attracting, subduing, dissension, repealing, and killing. Now, detailed information is found as to what kind of materials are to be used for the respective aim and the number of recitations to be performed. It is further said that any act performed invoking this deity, especially the bad ones like killing and subduing, it is impossible to retract it even when the doer wishes so. This is why it is so dangerous. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we are talking about Narasimhi, praise and worship to keep you well entertained, not only entertained, energized, and feeling as though you are at temple in your very home. Coming up next, we have a Praveen Mudli with Narasimha medley. Check this out, guys. Govinda, Govinda! What a beautiful rendition of a full 9 minutes of Praveen Moodley, and the band is called Praveen Moodley as well. A very big shout out to them in Durban, as I know they traveled well and they enjoyed their time here in Joburg, and their concert was beautiful, as you just got to see a little snippet of it. And Praveen Moodley with Narasimha medley, nice mixture, brilliant delivery. Thank you guys so much. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, a quick summary of the origins of Narasimhi. And as you always know, towards the end of the show, we do our 108 principles of the value system from the Tirukural, and not forgetting what's happening in our temples nowadays, as we are in the middle of Pratasi. And well, and if you need a guru, we got that all waiting for you straight after this.
See flooring differently. Innova Floor Santan. Contact us today.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranam Govinda, 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 Om Shakti, Parashakti. Welcome back, everybody. For those of you who just joined us, you're all a little late, but it's okay. You can either rewind on the YouTube bar on this specific window that you're watching, or you can just click on the link again and watch the show a little bit later or in your own time. Alright, so welcome back to those of you who have been watching the show. You are currently still streaming with us in Lenasia South, as we are live on Actonville TV. It's for everyone. This is the Journey Show, the show about exploring Hinduism as a whole. For those of you who don't know me, I'm your host Kimera Heeralal, and you can join me in conversation and interact with me in studio, as you are most welcome to comment at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget, if you wish to keep your views and comments anonymous, you're welcome to use our WhatsApp line, which you'll find at the bottom right of your screen. Alright, so let's do a quick recap of the origins of Narasimhi, as this is episode 103, and that is the teachings and topic today. Alright, so we're talking about Pratyangira. I would like to call her Narasimhi because she is the consort of Narasimha, and it's most memorable to an English speaking person. Alright, so we talked about how did Pratyangira came about. We mentioned the legends. I think I shared 3, if I'm not mistaken. 3 legends, 3 stories. We've also giving a big thank you to Devon Naidu coming in through YouTube, sharing his wisdom and knowledge with us. Thank you so much, Mr. Naidu, for helping us with the show today. Lots of loudness to you. Alright, so we spoke about Pratyangira. We also mentioned the legends, like I just said. And then we also spoke about the association of Narasimhi Devi. And we mentioned the Hindu epics. This is including the Ramayana and the Ramayana, and we mentioned the worships, the different ways to praise and worship her. We also did not forget to mention to you how dangerous it is if you don't know what you're doing. Hence, you have to contact a guru who is qualified to do the following rituals and prayers, because it's very dangerous to connect with this specific deity. Alright, we also mentioned that there are 8 kinds of tantric acts. Again, please contact your own guru if you have a guru. If you don't, contact us. We will connect you with the right people to help you go further, as this is the goddess that can help you with all your supernatural, unnatural, as you call it, black magic. I don't call it black magic. Black magic is neither black nor white. It's both because nature is both. Life is both. So if you feel there's black magic in your life, this is the deity to connect with and pray to and worship. But a guru needs to help you perform these rituals. Please don't forget that. That is why I'm educating you on this today. Very, very dangerous deity. Very, very dangerous goddess. Please be safe. If you do have certain issues or problems that we've mentioned on the show and you don't know how to deal with it, and you feel, okay, I need to praise and worship Narasimhi Devi, yes, you may do that, but take this wisdom and knowledge and time to see your guru to get this sorted out properly. Yeah, okay. All right, so before you go, I've given you the summary of the show today. I'm not sure if I mentioned many names, but let's talk about her name. So if you backtrack on what you call her, she's known as Narasimhi, also Atharvana Bhadrakali, okay? And as we mentioned throughout the entire show, Pratyangira, also known as, I call it Pratyangiri. Devanaidu is also called her Pratyangiri. And she goes by many names. She also got Simhamukhi. That was a beautiful one. The affiliation is with Narasimhi Devi is Narasimha Devi, sorry. Narasimhi Devi. Her other affiliations are Mahadevi, Chandi, Durga, Kashuki, Mahalakshmi, and Lalita. Oh my god, I have an auntie named Lalita. Now we know where the name comes from. Okay, so these are the different names of Narasimhi Devi, if you needed to know. And also, if you need to see the picture of her image, she has a trident, a drum, as well as a snake rope. Now in Sanskrit or in Indian pronunciations, you would say the Trishula, the trident, the Damaru, the drum, and the Kapala or Pasha, known as a rope or a snake rope. And a lot of people know this rope, especially when going to prayers. Lots of love and, thank you for joining us. I must say lots of love and interaction coming through on YouTube from Vishnudev and Mudli. Sorry, I missed the show. Must give a big, been a great show from your recaps. Yeah. Mr. Mudli, please do rewind. You can rewind on the YouTube channel if you didn't know and start the show again. Just touch the screen and you'll see this bar coming up with this red line. You can take this cursor and start from the beginning of the show and enjoy it again. Vishnudevan, greetings. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Mudli. Greetings to you too. Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swami Saranamayyappa. All right, so excuse me. If you are looking for this picture, I told you she's got a trident, the drum, and a snake rope. Okay, also known as the Virajati to you. I know. All right, so if you look at the text, if you really want the book, okay, on Narasimhi Devi, there is something called the Devi Bhagavata, the Kalika Purana, and the Atharva Veda. You can find these books maybe online, or lots of people when they go to India, first thing they do is buy books. So if you are looking for any holy books, or should I say religious books rather, with texts of this deity or Swami, her name is either Narasimhi Devi or Pratyangiri. You can find the Devi Bhagavata, the Kalika Purana, and again I'm going to say the Atharva Veda. Check it out any which way you would like. It will help you. And please, again, when it comes to this deity, this Swami, this goddess, please do not try this stuff alone, guys. You need an experienced guru that knows what he's doing. Okay? I made this clear. This show and this deity was a very dangerous one I did today. Alright, so if you do need to backtrack Mr. Vishnudev and Mudli, please do it on the YouTube bar, on the red bar. If you haven't done it already, I'm not sure. Alright. For those of you who just joined the show and are watching this for the very first time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already. Please click the share button as much as you can, as this helps our culture, it helps Actonville TV and the team do its seva, and it will grow the channel. Alright, coming up next, as we always promise, the 108 principles of the value system from the Tirukul. Okay, let's not go there. Let's take a quick break.
The Meenakshi Sundareshwar Kovil,
takes pleasure in wishing all our devotees a spiritually uplifting and blessed month of Paratasi. May this auspicious period be filled with spiritual growth, deep reflections, and an abundance of blessings. Journey with us towards a blessed Paratasi prayer. On the 14th October, 1 p.m. Mahavishnu Havan, 2 p.m. Mahavishnu Abhishekam and Alangaram, 3 p.m. Vishesha Puja and offering of Mahanevedyam. Prayer will be conducted by Guru Indra So. All welcome.
தேனிருக்கும் ஈரத்தில் பாலிருக்க வேண்டும் திருப்பதி வெங்கடேஸ்வரா தேவா நாம் ஈரத்தில் நீருக்க வேண்டும் நாராயணா முரளீதரா தேனிருக்கும் ஈரத்தில் பாலிருக்க வேண்டும் திருப்பதி வெங்கடேஸ்வரா தேவா நான் இருக்கும் நீரத்தில் நீருக்க வேண்டும் நாராயணா முரளீதரா.
Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranamayappa, Goinda, Goinda, Govinda, Om Shakti, Parashakti. Welcome back, everyone. Alright, for those of you who just joined us, a lot of people have been asking who is the vocalist and the artist on the Meenakshi Sundareswara Koval Temple advert that you just saw. His name is Kuveshan Reddy, who sings on the backtrack there. That is his song, so that is his vocal. So if you are looking for him, you can find him on Facebook, yeah, Kuveshan Reddy. He is the son of legend Edward Reddy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we promised you guys, before we go to the 108 principles, let's praise and worship our lovely Lord Vishnu, Venkateshwara, Goinda, Goinda, Govinda. Check him out. Govinda Gopala Radhe, Govinda Radhe, Govinda Radhe, Govinda Govinda Gopala Radhe, Govinda Govinda Gopala Radhe, Govinda Govinda Gopala Radhe, Govinda Govinda Gopala Radhe. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda! Beautiful delivery by Stylers Music Academy's kids. And I especially love the little baby in the middle. I'm not sure, I think she's 4 years old. And yeah, that's baby Nalisha, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, from Durban. I love those children. They are so amazing. They pronounce the words better than me. Alright, so for those of you who missed the show, don't forget to watch back. Thank you to Vishnu Devan Murli for tuning in late, as I know a lot of people are going through load shedding in South Africa. And he continues to say, wow, wonderful. Thank you so much. Alright, so Mr. Vishnu Devan Murli, I've been informed by management that you didn't know much about Narasimha and you learned a lot in that show. You missed today's show as we were talking about Narasimhi, the consort of Narasimha, also known as Lakshmi. It's another form of Lakshmi Devi, so it's a beautiful, beautiful show and a very educational one too, about a Sami, a deity and a goddess that I honestly did not know about, and I was very honored and happy to teach this show today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't have, for those of you who know, it's that time of the show. Vishnu Devan Murli. Coming up next is the 108, the whole day I'm doing this, the 108 principles of the value system from the Tirukkural. Today we're sitting at lesson number 23.
Today's lesson from the 108 principles of the value system from the Tirukkural is number 23. Refrain from irresponsible gambling.
For those of you looking for a guru, please contact Guru Indresan. He can perform the following services for you, like your Jandagam, your astrological readings, also known as your Panjagam, your Navagraha Shanti, your house prayers, your business prayers, your car prayers, your temple and hall weddings, your ceremonies like your 16 days and your 1 year, your Janda prayer, your auspicious Hawans, and your Kumbha Abhishekams. Please contact Guru Indresan on a weekday after 6 p.m. but on the weekend anytime on 081 325 0115. I'll give it to you again, 081 325 0115. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as today I must mark and say again that it was a very dangerous topic of conversation. Please make sure that you listen to everything I've said, especially the part where praising and worshipping Narasimhi Devi dangerous. If you would like to connect with her and praise her, contact your guru or any guru or us regarding as to how to go about doing it, as you need somebody who's experienced and qualified to see this prayer and rituals through. Very dangerous deity to connect with. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as that is all the time we have for today, let's do this again on Monday at 7 p.m. from the Actonville TV team. Vanakkam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Swamiye Saranam Ayyappa, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Good night, everyone.